Stadium Voice AMA 17, video number 9. So I've gone through a number of double IPAs. I've power raked to gold. Started off on a punk IPA. Had a glass of wine. Boost levels in the sixes, late sixes. So I'm going to come to an old friend now. Just a standard Bourbon County. Got 2 of these left, but I've just got 6 more coming. So happily rake one of these. An oldie and a goodie. In a Rate Beer European Summer Gathering glass, London, 2014. And I'm one of the proud picture boys from that event. I'm on some fucking webpage for some event in London this year. Leighton found it. Picture of us playing table football on Rate Beer European Summer Gathering. Anyway, proper crunk juice this. Drink this till the cows come home. Oh yeah. Very good. Right, we're on page 10 of my AMA. Craig Harvey responds to Black Haddock and says, with regards to Never Neverland, says, would I rather be a lost rate or a pie boy? I'm not sure what a pie boy is. I know what a po boy is. I don't want to lose a rate. Rates are precious, especially when you're kind of not raking as much anymore. Not really raking that much now. So I would be a pie boy. Black Haddock says, how many times have you really been a star for a day? Please note, this I am star for a day. The day he wrote this, like Tuesday, 3.1 times, 3 full days, and I was star for a day about 2 years ago, and I became star for a day again about a week later. But the star for a day God pulled me after an hour or so. So 3.1 times. Clark VV. Can you rate these 4 randomly chosen places from best to worst? Now I'm on 6-7 boosts, but there's 6 places here. Best to worst: Manchester, London, Shanghai, Dublin, Brooklyn, Tehran. Not been to Tehran, not been to Shanghai. Out of the others, London, then Brooklyn, Dublin, Manchester. Don't know about the others. Rich de Villan says, would you like to meet Man versus Beer, and what would you say to? That's a repeat question. Look back about 3 or 4 videos ago. Homer from Flow Rider. Is that Brendan dog in your pic? Yes, it is. That's Brendan sitting in a chair at a friend's house. Is he about a year old, Ben? It's about 3 years ago. He's 4 now. Turned 4. Does he always sit with his hip to the side so one leg is all lounging out? No, not really. He just rubs it around. What up with that? Well, he doesn't. He's in a pig's ear now. Brendan's dog is down here somewhere. I'll show you him. He's got a pig's ear. Very exciting for him. Got my power cable back in. A bit more BCBS. And we're on to a question from Black Haddock, who says, I collect bridges, walking over them. Which bridge in the world has impressed you the most from this list? Humber Bridge, Iron Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge, Bridge over the River Kwai, Bridge of Size Cambridge, Bridge of Size Venice, Sydney Harbour Bridge, Fairy Bridge, the Isle of Man, and select another. Well, he's missed out Hebden Bridge. That's got to be everybody's favourite bridge, surely. But I would say that the fucking glaring omission there, Jeremy. Jeremy, come on. I thought you were old school. The fucking Forth Bridge, one of the most iconic, has been listed recently as a World Heritage Site. The Forth Rail Bridge. I mean, come on. And I mean, Isambard, Kingdom Brunel's Tamar Bridge, the Clifton Suspension Bridge would be in that list above some of that drivel. Fairy Bridge. Yeah, so I'd say the Forth Bridge, Rail Bridge. Solid. With an X. Oh, some picture questions now from Tail Sleuth. I've got to go back to the thread to look at these. They're all food pictures, I seem to remember. Hold on, caller. I'm off to page 10 on the... do you actually see me while I'm going to the other page? Oh, I don't really know how this shit works. Probably not. Back in a sec. So the first one's nachos, the second one's like a pizza, maybe with a stuffed crust, hot dog crust maybe, and the third one's some sort of donut box. Now, I'm not really a sweet tooth, I don't do sweet quickly, so I would say to eat the nachos, I'd fucking wolf them down, I'd fucking can it them like a bastard. they'd be gone in fucking 5 minutes, honestly. If I'd been drinking all day, it'd be gone. Pizza, yeah, I can eat pizza at a good pace. Bit slow, a bit stodgier. I'd say 5-6 minutes on the nachos, maybe 20 minutes on that pizza. This is on top of the nachos, just independently 20 minutes. The donuts I wouldn't finish, just too sugary and sweet. Yeah. I'll do half the donuts in about 20 minutes and get bored. And it also says, which would be your favourite? The nachos. Nachos, quick boost snack. Bonus question: which of those donuts would you pick if you only got one? Go back to this picture. I'm not sure can't really tell what they are, but donuts for me, I mean, it's got peanut butter on it, I'll fucking eat it. Put peanut butter on some dog shit, I'd eat it. Yeah, peanut butter, yeah. Homer. Favourite NSFW subreddit. Favourite NSFW website. What the fuck's NSFW? I'll come back to that one. I'll have to Google it in between the next two. I'll make a note. I'm doing this one. I'm administrating this. I'm an organised person. Homer 321. How many beers are currently in your cellar? What's the biggest whale in your cellar? Pick of your cellar. Is your cellar just your closet? No, my cellar is a proper fucking cellar. I'll come back to these again, Homer. I'll do a bit of research on your previous question, and I'll go and take a picture of my cellar. I'll load it to the thread. Yeah, I'll upload it to the thread. It's easy, isn't it? I'll check the video this other, couldn't I? I'll think about it. I'll come back to these questions in the next video. On 6:32. So, next question is from Joe T. Joe T, who is an admin apparently. Joe, have you ever saved anyone's life? No. I'm no fucking superhero, really, Joe. I'm just a super racer, but not a superhero. What was your most interesting encounter on public transport? Jeez, I've seen someone masturbating themselves off on public transport. I'm not sure if that's interesting. I've had sex on public transport. A bit more interesting from a personal point of view. Yeah, probably that. Do you have any gardening skills? I'm not really big in the garden, Joe. I'm kind of a cook. I like cooking. Love cooking. Do good food, decent food, different things. Spend a lot of time and effort in the kitchen. Gardening. No, I've got a big garden. Quite a lot. Not for American sizes, but in England I've got a decent sized garden. But it's a shit tip. Just moved house in February this year. Garden's like low down the list. It's next year's job. I'll probably pay someone to do it because it's too much. No, I'm not a great gardener. I once tried to do a vegetable patch, and I tried, I think, potatoes, onions, and some other shit. And I got 3 onions about this fucking big. It's wadded in. And Joe T also says, are fishes really considered vegetables in England? Don't think so. I'm not that I'm aware of. No, fishes are fishes. I mean, it's an urban seafarer reference I'm not aware of yet. Is there a new urban seafaring thing going on in Santa Rosa? I should have googled that. And Joe T also says, favourite small town in the world. Small town. Small town. Bamberg. Like Bamberg. I consider that a small town, and that's a beautiful town, good beer scene. I do like Bamberg. Windsor, where I live. Windsor's a small town. Very small town. Windsor's population 28,000, I think. Maybe about 8,000 houses. 9,000 houses. Bamberg. Maybe proper small town. Okay, moving on now to back to Homer's questions in a bit. Put this on the side, my administration part. Page 11. Homer again. BJHJFJ. So, blowjob, handjob, FJ, foot job, I guess. I imagine so. I've never had a foot job. BJHJ, fucking blowjob, fucking course. Jesus Christ, it's wet. Dumas. Rich the Villain. Has the Queen got any shitting stories? I've never met the Queen. I've seen the Queen a couple of times. I used to work in the House. I used to work in the House of Lords maybe 15 years ago. I actually looked down on the Queen, down on her head, walking under a sort of an archway. But I don't know. No, I don't know. Probably not. Not one she'd tell. Craig Garvey UK, and he elaborates on Clark VV's post about these 4 cities, actually there were 6 cities, and giving them a tier order. And he says, why is Edinburgh better than them all? Well, Edinburgh would definitely be up there in the mid-order, Craig. But I wouldn't rank Edinburgh above London or Brooklyn. I think Edinburgh would be number 3. 3 out of 7. I like Edinburgh. Always, many times. Black Haddock. Bladdock, Jeremy. Chief Ceremonial Whale Taster. Not Whale Taster. The Golden Blonde Taster of Wellington. Have you any time for these TV chefs that populate every single program in the UK? If so, can you elaborate? So, can you tolerate? TV chefs, I don't mind TV. I don't mind food programs. Quite like food programs, better than your average run-of-the-mill claptrap. I've actually not got television at the moment. I'm kind of a bit of a not technophobe, but I can rock without a TV. I will get one very soon. I'm getting my house decorated, just like low on the priority tier order. But I used to watch kind of Food Channel, Nadia G, Bitchin' Kitchen, and Man vs Food, Diners, Drive-ins, and yeah, I quite like food programs. I like food. I like cooking, so yeah, I can tolerate them. Is the answer. And Bladdock says, "Do you play the lottery or the Euro Millions?" I play both. I do it online. I don't stand around in shops queuing up, getting in people's way. I think I've not played it for a couple of weeks. I've forgotten to redo it, so good reminder. I can't do it tonight, but I'll renew tomorrow. Victim Sis, is a bird in the hand really better than two in the bush? Doesn't the answer depend on the bush? Yes, it does. It depends on the size of the hand and the depth and general girth of the bush. So yeah, unless you show me a picture of the bush and the bird in the hand, I can't really answer that. Good attempt. Blip. Blip from New York, Brian, and now San Diego, I think. Blip says, "Do you think, with an F, there are any phrases that Americans pronounce humorously?" Oh God, it's funny because I speak and type American shit more than most people because I speak to a lot of Americans online and in person. So no, if I was like very insular and I went to America for the first time or been there twice ever, I'd probably pick up on things more. But I kind of quite blend in America and speak to American guys a lot on the internet. And no, not on Grindr. I'm talking about people I've rated, etc. So no, I really can't think of anything. Pronouncing anything humorously. I mean, okay, so you've got the Shire, so Leicestershire or Worcestershire. I mean, it's Worcestershire. It's not Worcestershire sauce. Fuck that shit. It's Worcestershire. Dionne Warwick. It's Warwick. Warwick. How you pronounce it? Warwickshire. Dionne Warwickshire sauce. Yeah, that's not humorous. It's just like fucking ill-educated, really. Right, I'm going to shut this one down at 12:19. But the longest one yet. So I'm just going to make a note here on my. I'm not missing anyone's questions. I know it upsets people when questions get missed. The Blip is done and Homer is next. And I'm going to go back and revisit Homer's beer cellar questions, take a picture. Over and out.